Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm JPB Magician. Now, you may have noticed my room looks brighter due to the BEHR Marquee Ultra Pure White paint that I used. The first time I used the paint, I used it on my hallway because I wanted a nice bright white for the ceiling. The second time, I wanted my room to look brighter because it used to be a dark gray bluish color that absorbed all the light. So it would always be dark in here. In the morning, when I come out of my bedroom, I always look into this room and think, did I leave the light on? It seems so bright now. So I'm very happy with the results of the paint. This is the second time I use the paint, but I know what the paint is good for and what it's not good for. The first part of the video, we're going to look at what paint I used and some of the key highlights. The second part of the video, we're going to look at some one-star reviews and see what everybody's complaining about. So if you're watching this video now, you'll be able to avoid common issues and maybe save some money. So if you find this video useful, please hit like so other viewers can see this video. Okay, so here's the paint on Home Depot. I used the matte finish. This matte and flat is the same. Here are the highlights. One coat guaranteed is not applicable to this color. There it goes. $40 for 1 gal. Alright. So here, keep saying one coat collection. So this pure white is not part of the one coat. So the main thing to know. 1 gallon covers up to 400 square feet, depending on the color selected and the surface porosity. So 1 gallon covers 400 square feet, depending. Usually, you always end up using more paint than what's recommended. So here it does say use a high quality 3/8 to 1/2 inch nap roller. Make sure you paint these temperatures here. Untinted ultra pure white and colors outside of the Marquee interior. One coat color collection may require more than one coat to achieve complete hide and a uniform finish. Lovac, 100% acrylic. So being acrylic, when it dries, that's what they were saying, that it could peel off easily. So depending on where you're putting it, you can peel off some of this paint. Like on the paint tray, when it's all dry, if you clean your paint trays to use them again, so when you wash them, you can see that there's you can just peel away at some of that paint. That's pretty dried. Stain resistant. With pure white, it's hard to keep it clean if you're touching the walls and stuff like that with anything. Delivers an antimicrobial mildew resistant finish. It's pretty good. Green Card Gold certified, apparently. So the other cool thing about this is the 1 gallon has this little spout. So use the spout to open the lid, and with the spout you just attach it to your paint and then you pour the paint out right here. So I thought that was pretty cool. Stain blocking, one coat hide. So one coat hide here, you gotta read the disclaimer always. One coat hide excludes ultra pure white. So it says may recover multiple coats and longer dry time. This is gross. Don't know what happened here. Easy to clean. I have not tried to clean it yet because you're supposed to let it dry for a day or two. Calculating your paint needs. Like I said, I didn't do all this because I know usually I'm using more paint than what it says. I like to look at all of the one-star reviews and any reviews that aren't favorable, just because you could tell what's going on with the product. So here's the first one. This is supposed to be top of the line paint. Okay, so this one with the tape. When you peel it off, part of the paint was coming off. I had the same problem the first time I used this paint, and yeah, BEHR recommends that you remove the tape while it's still wet, because once it dries, then it'll come off when you take the tape off. So I recommend just using a box cutter, X-Acto knife to cut off the paint. But yeah, what they say is remove the painter's tape when it's still wet at a 45-degree angle. But that's one. What else? Dried up after 2 weeks. Okay, so this may have been a one-off thing. Paint dried up after a week. Proper storage. 3/4 of the paint is unusable. Second can to do this. How about it? That's kind of weird. That never happened to me. I closed it up and used it. I used it about a month or two later, maybe even more, and it was still fine. It could have just been user error or something was wrong with the can. Sometimes you get those reviews that are like one-offs that probably is going to happen most of the time, but something you look out for. Let's return the gallon of paint. The paint was defective. When I opened it, it was dried. So here's another one. But yeah, this could have been too. Just you need to either shake the can, so it's something that I do, shake the can to mix it all up, or if you don't want to do that, you could always mix it with the mixing stick. It's better just to shake it. Worst paint I used in 20 years. It runs if you have any overlap at all, and I'll be sure to make the extra trip to Sherwin-Williams next time. You may have better luck using a 1/4 nap roller. So it doesn't really say what this person was using. I don't know. Always use whatever is recommended on the paint can. So read directions. Runs, drips, errors. It's the worst paint I used in 30 years. The new formula scuff defense is the worst. It runs and it doesn't cover. Yes, also again here, just shake the paint, make sure it's nice and even throughout. But yeah, about the scuffs. Since this is pure white, I mean, you almost touch it with anything, you'll get stuff on there. When I was moving a ladder, small ladder, when I was painting, and I just kind of tapped the wall a little bit, and the black mark just showed up. But I had to repaint it, which wasn't a big deal. But yeah, if you're using pure white on the walls, I mean, almost anything's going to show up on there. So take that how you want. It turned out baby blue. It was not. It turned out baby blue. It was not white or gray. Yeah, don't know what happened here. Could have been just air and making the color. Or maybe they dyed it at the store, then put it back and not marked it that it was dyed already. There's one of them again. Nothing I'm really concerned with. One coat my foot. Marquee one coat. Well, it depends on what you're painting. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. It says right on the can or on the website. Yes, I guess this person was trying to paint some redwood. Yeah, so one coat wouldn't be enough. It says right on the can too. The first coat had 1 day dry time. I painted 4 coats. Awful. This paint is absolutely terrible. Or formula. It smells like hair perm. Well, I don't know what that smells like, but the smell isn't too bad, and it's supposed to be a low volatile organic compound, so it's not supposed to be too bad of a smell. This person is just a little extra sensitive to smell. They cleaned the walls the day before and stirred the paint. Well, the other thing is the one coat does not apply to this paint, so that's part of the problem. Glue-like paint. You can thin it, I guess, but it has to get that coverage. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. This pure white paint is not one of the one coat part of the series that Marquee has or BEHR has. But yeah, the paint is a bit thick and also does have a tendency to drip now and then, so you just gotta watch out for that. Not so great in covering metal doors. Not too sure on what it says about painting metal, but might want to use something else besides paint for a metal door. Not really my go-to. Worst paint ever. Yeah, this is the same thing. Just had to paint it more than once. So I painted my walls I gave it 3 coats. I gave the ceiling 2 coats. Yeah, on the ceiling you get a little weird spots, but that could have been just my rolling. But I would like to give it a 3rd coat, just looking at it now. But on the walls, the 3rd coat looks very nice, so I'm happy with that. You just gotta fix a couple of things, but looks good. So then the highlights, it says here, advanced paint and primer turns the paint job into some project. High performance primer helps paint adhere and block stains. The one coat hide guarantee is not applicable to this color. So thanks for watching the video, and just want to summarize the main takeaways. That this white is very bright and good if you want to brighten up a room or ceiling or anything. Second thing is that the paint dries pretty fast and it's pretty thick. That's why some people are saying it has a glue-like consistency. So once it dries, you also have to watch out because depending on where it is, or if you're using tape, you can peel off the paint because the paint is acrylic. So when acrylic dries, it's kind of like a rubbery type feel. Also too, one other thing is that the paint is so bright it makes other white colors look beige or off-white. So if this video helped you in any way, please hit like so other people can view it. You hit like, more people view it. They hit like, more people view it. So you're helping more people out in the future. Thanks for taking time watching this video. If I missed something, maybe comment down below.